Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Ho 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 ho, yeah! Stick around and you'll see what I'm talking about. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Sugano and you're watching Sugano Pro. About this time last year, I launched my very first video about my custom lightsaber. And quite honestly, I didn't want to be a lightsaber reviewer, but that video got more views than any of my other videos here on my channel. And over that time, I decided I wanted to try some different companies because I had my Electrum Sabercraft's custom lightsaber that you saw in the last video, and it's nice, but it didn't come without glitches. Overall, I love that lightsaber. I love the build, the quality of it. It's great. Plus the customer service, you can't beat it. So I saw some other reviews for other lightsaber companies, especially one to avoid. We won't name them, but they rhyme with Ultra Sabers. And, and everyone said to avoid that company. And the more and more I did research on them, I noticed that they didn't have the NeoPixel blade available. Meaning they didn't have a blade where you could have the animation on and off and some of the effects. And I thought, wow, that's kind of outdated. And I ended up buying a grab bag from them, and we'll talk about that in a different video. But yeah, you get what you pay for. And yeah, the build quality was so-so. But you know what? I'm not comparing to the higher end that they offer. So, maybe I'm not giving them a chance. But I decided to go with Saberforge out of Oregon, my home state. And wow, it took a long time. I ordered it in the month of May 2021, and I received it in November 2021, so beyond the 12 to 15 week mark. But it was well worth the wait, and this is what I got. This is the Saberforge Rebel Princess Mark III. And I've seen different versions of it from different companies, and I thought it looked pretty cool. And I looked around for even any videos on YouTube. Well, I might as well be the first one. There are other Rebel Princess sabers out there. I know Galaxy's Edge has their version, and other companies have their versions as well. But the Saberforge one, I have to say, the build quality is quite amazing. It's beautiful, and it's just the detail is really nice, and it feels nice, and the hand has a good weight to it. And the blade is a screw-on blade. In fact, here, let me see here. I have in my pocket my tools that came with it. The trusty little Allen wrench, which I have to loosen right here. Well, actually, there's a few that I could loosen. I don't even know if any of them... Oh, this one's a little tight, so okay, we'll loosen that one. And maybe this one. There's three. Right? Yep, there's three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so you can unscrew the blade and you can take it out. And now this is one of their newer styles of NeoPixel blades. Again, that's with the animation on and off, and it screws on just like this. The little threads allow you to screw it on, and I probably didn't loosen the Allen wrench enough, or the Allen screw, because it looks like I got little scrapes on there. Well, it is a pretty tight fit, but there you see without the blade. Now, it comes with a blade plug like this, but it's a very tight fit, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to go in there, because I got it in pretty far, and then I realized, okay, how am I going to get it out if I push it too far? So I didn't do that, obviously, but it did come with this blade plug, which screws on. If I go the right way. Is that right? I believe it is. There we go. So you can screw in this little blade plug like so. So it looks like maybe this could be the emitter for a beam of light. And I thought, well, maybe the other plug is supposed to fit on top of it, so It doesn't go down too far, but I think actually this looks better than this. And since it's a NeoPixel, well, actually it does fit, but since it's a NeoPixel blade, it's not going to light up. So turning it on is not really going to help any, right? If you want to hang it on your belt, it has a little clip there. You can hang it off of your belt, and it comes apart, so you can charge it. You just unscrew this part of the blade, or the saber, and there you go. You have two pieces. This is, it's all metal, and there's the soundboard in there, and the speaker, and the little charge port. Now, compared to the other saber that I have, I mean, the other saber has some design elements to this area, so it doesn't look like just a bare piece of black plastic. But hey, that's okay. How many people are actually going to see it? Because for the most part, you will have it put together like so. I love the build quality. There are some things that I would say is a downside. The button hurts my thumb a little bit. I know, wow, right? I'm a little spoiled. The Electrum Sabercraft saber has the touch-sensitive activation switch. This one does not. So it's a little push button. Turn it on. And the effects, of course, if you just tap it. And if you hold it, then it does the retraction sound effect and effect. The inlay looks kind of like mother of pearl. It is a little rough, I would say, too. The edges are a little rough just on the inside there. These this part of the handle, these flares, I guess, for lack of a better word, feel pretty comfortable, but my fingers every so often get caught in those little ridges, and it hurts just a little bit. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying it's not the most comfortable. Okay, I'm going to take out the blade plug, and we'll put in the blade so you can see it. Now, the thing with this that I noticed is if the blade comes loose just ever so slightly, it's going to affect the performance of it. So it's a good idea to tighten the little Allen screws on the sides, just so it doesn't unscrew while you're waving it around. Now, I did see another YouTube video out there that says that these blades are a little bit brittle, so they're not for battling, and I kind of knew that going into it. NeoPixel blades typically aren't made for dueling, and if you want to duel, then definitely do not get a NeoPixel blade unless you want to spend a lot of money to replace it. Now, this one seems a little bit sturdier than my previous custom saber, but I don't want to chance it, so I'm not going to duel with it. Here we go. And you saw this at the beginning. I have the classic red. It has the smooth swing effects and laser effects. A little bit hard to see, but you can see the reflection of the blade on my face. It's very red, it's very bright, and I can actually turn off this light. Let's do that. So you'll be able to see the reflection of the blade off my face. It'll still appear probably white, but that's okay. You can see really how bright it is. And it kind of flashes white as you wave it. It could be a setting that I don't know how to switch at the moment, but there you go. All right, I'm gonna turn on the light again. If I can hit the right switch. There we go. All right, so some of the features of this, it has some gestures that you can do to change the sounds, the colors, and volume, and I'll go through those right now. So the sounds, if you hold the button down for a couple of seconds.
Sound menu.
Sound menu. Now I can switch through the different sound fonts, and there's about 20, I believe, on here, so let's count them. I don't even know what that said, but that's 1.
Knighthood.
Knighthood, that's 2.
Fulcrum.
Fulcrum, 3.
Prodigal Son.
4.
Dark Side Relic.
5.
Frozen winds.
6,
Heirloom.
7,
Ominous.
8,
Ranger's blade.
9, 10,
The master.
11,
Cyber assassin.
12,
Dark harvest.
13,
Balance.
14, 15,
Daddy issues.
16,
Guardian!
17,
Cryocarbon.
18, 19, 20,
Son of darkness.
21,
Eternal prince.
22,
Event.
23,
The shadow.
24, 25,
The classic villain.
and 26. So that was actually the first one, the classic villain. So now if we go to this one and we turn, or we hit the button again, it now selects that sound font, and it also creates a different blade effect. Ooh, wow. That's... Ooh, that was pretty cool. All right, so the next sound font,
Sound menu.
we'll go to the next one.
Knighthood.
Knighthood. All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay, yeah, it's a little rainbow effect. All right, next sound.
Sound menu.
Fulcrum.
Ahsoka Tano. So it's kind of a whitish blade. It's really kind of a light blue. All right, so next sound. Oh, well, there you go. I didn't hold it down long enough. There we go.
Sound menu.
Prodigal son.
Prodigal Son, here we go. Prodigal Son would be what? Oh, someone like Luke Skywalker, maybe? Nice. Next sound.
Sound menu.
Dark side relic.
Dark Side Relic. Probably, I'm guessing red. Yep. Okay. Interesting. All right, next one.
Sound menu.
Frozen winds.
Frozen Winds. As if you couldn't hear that, right? Ooh, look at that. It's a blue, kind of a flame effect. Oh, okay. And animation goes up when you shut it off. Let's try another one.
Sound menu. Heirloom.
Heirloom. Oh, a little purple blade. Kind of like a Mace Windu, maybe? Yeah? Okay. And next.
Sound menu.
Ominous.
Arminous. Okay, it's green with a little bit of pulse effect. All right, well, I'm not going to go through all of the sound fonts. I mean, that's 20, how many did I say? I can't even remember, 24, 23, 26 maybe. But it has those sounds. You can also change the blade effects also with the button, and you have to turn it on. And then you hold it for a couple of seconds. You press it again.
Choose blade effects.
Choose blade effects, and there's a host of blade effects that that you can go through from the way it flickers. You can do flame effects, you can do pulsating effects, you can do all sorts of cool effects, and it's quite extensive. And so the other thing you can do also is change the volume of it, and I believe to do that you hold the blade down. No. Let's try it again. Hold it down.
Volume control activated.
Volume control activated. Now, when you turn the blade, if you turn it up, if you can see the tip there, as you turn it down, it will actually indicate by the color on the blade how loud it's going to be. And so when you tilt it all the way down, well, it's not doing it now, of course. But, oh, you know what? Maybe it set it, that's why.
Volume adjusted.
Oh, well, maybe it didn't. Anyway, when it's working correctly, when you turn the blade down, then you can see the light actually go up to the hilt to be 0 volume or silent, and then you can turn it the other way and, of course, get the maximum volume. I will say that it's not as loud as my other lightsaber, but this is not a complete comparison. It's just mainly a review of the hilt itself. I think it's gorgeous. It's just really pretty. It's kind of a rose gold sort of copper color, and it is quite heavy. So if you look at this, the balance of it is kind of in this general area, right? Oh man, just right there. But yeah, I really like it. I've enjoyed playing around with it. It has kind of that Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi lightsaber with the skinny neck. And one of the complaints that I've heard, and one of the complaints that I just kind of thought of when I saw those legacy lightsabers that they have at Disneyland, I kind of wanted one, but then every time I saw reviews of them, I noticed that they looked thick. I mean, like you can't put your fingers around the hilt, and meet your finger almost to the meat of your hand. It looked like it was a lot thicker. And from what I've found out, it actually is thicker, because they have a blade that has a special locking mechanism that goes in. So even if you had a saber that was like a Luke Skywalker replica like this, with the skinny neck, you actually have to take that part off and put on a thicker neck to accommodate for the blade, which is kind of silly in my opinion. And the Galaxy's Edge sabers don't have the effects like these do, like the custom ones. Of course, you're paying a lot less for those Galaxy's Edge lightsabers than you would for one like this from Saberforge. Saberforge did take some time, but I believe that they were just making sure it was going to work properly, and I know there's a chip shortage and everything going on at this time, so shipping and those things were most likely a factor. But their customer service was pretty decent. I would email them from time to time with my order number, and I just asked the status, and they would tell me, they would give me an update saying, okay, your saber is now in electronics and it's on its way to quality control, and it was in quality control for some time, probably to make sure all the sound fonts work correctly and all of the gestures worked correctly. But overall, I am very, very pleased. And so if you are in the market for a custom lightsaber, I might recommend something from Saberforge. Now, I will tell you why I didn't choose Saberforge for my first custom lightsabers, because they have a lot to choose from. It's overwhelming, in fact. So they have different tiers of lightsabers, from their elite to I can't even remember all the names off the top of my head, but you can check them out. You can check out their website. I'll have it in the link below, saberforge.com, but they are based out of Oregon, my home state. Not that it makes a difference, but I am very pleased with the saber. I got the 28-inch blade. I have a 36-inch blade on my other custom saber, so you'll see the difference when I do a comparison video. And overall, I'm very happy. Also, the other thing that came with my my Saberforge lightsaber was this. It's a connector that you can connect and make like a staff if you wanted to. I think I was able to take off the end of this one. You wouldn't want to strip that. And then of course you could put the end on this, and you have yourself an extended staff sort of a thing. I honestly don't know why they sent this. I don't think I ordered it. Maybe it just came with it because, but I don't recall that being an option. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. It's an extra piece that maybe I could connect my other lightsaber to, and I could have a staff if I wanted, but I haven't tried that. But again, this came with it, and maybe because when I ordered this lightsaber, it did take quite a long time. Most saber companies give you a 12 to 15 week turnaround just because of they're custom made individually for per order. And however, when you go onto the website, you see so many options to choose from, and some of them are out of stock and some are in stock, so it makes you wonder, well, okay, so if they custom make each one to order, maybe the electronics, that's probably it. But anyway, and before I forget, please click that like button or hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I want to thank all of you who have subscribed, all the new subscribers, all the people who have made comments, especially on my lightsaber video. Again, I did not intend to be a lightsaber review person, but man, after my first custom saber, I kind of became addicted to lightsabers. And I mean, once you get yours, you'll know why. So let me tell you before I forget that this is around $650 because the blade itself, or the saber itself, without any sound, is about $200, I think. And then if you get the Hero soundboard, it bumps it up, and of course the NeoPixel blade, so that got it up to 600 and change. But overall, I'm very happy with Saberforge, and I would probably order from them again. So highly recommended to all of you who are out there looking to get into the custom lightsaber world. Again, my name is Gene Sugano. May the Force be with you, and we'll see you next time.